Hi guys, it's Rachel with Mommy Greenest, and I am actually here with my friend Shar from LuxLyfe.
Hi!
Check her out at LuxLyfe YouTube channel. It's awesome. It's all about beauty and travel, and she can tell us more because I can't summarize it. And I know you can in like 2 sentences.
Wow, that's my elevator pitch. Yeah, a lot of celebrity-inspired makeup tutorials. I love luxury travel, so I try and cover that as much as possible. And anything interesting that's new and fun in the world of fitness or health, although I've been a little lazy in that department these days. But there are some good videos on some cool workouts in LA. And I like to just have fun and be silly. And I love to play with makeup, and I was a makeup artist for years.
Okay,
so that's my background.
This is the thing. I know Shar because of Makeover, which is a studio that we're both associated with, and she's the host of the Mom's View. Yay!
Hello world.
And I was on the Mom's View, yay! So, but I'm obsessed with her makeup. Like every time, like right now, I'm like, you can't see it, but there's like this little, like bronzy, like rose gold line right here. And I'm like, how'd you do that? And as I told her when I like walked in today, for me, this is a lot of makeup. Like this is my entire makeup collection here. I don't know if you can see this. Okay, this is it. This is all I own, and you know, I don't really know what to do.
You look amazing though, first of all.
For like being so lame.
Either way, no, your skin is glowing and your eyes are popping, and I think those are the most important things. And you've got brows. And if I was teaching somebody about Makeup 101, I would say the first thing and the most important thing is never leave the house without your eyebrows. Okay. And 2 are better than 1.
Okay, but I don't do anything. Those are my eyebrows.
They look good.
Okay, good.
Okay. So some people need to work on them. And again, if something's going on in the middle, get rid of it.
Right. So you brought your tools up, and I see no pluckers there. So.
No, I have a lot of makeup because it was what I did for so long. So this is just some of the eco-friendly green products that I decided to pull because I know that that's what you're into, and I think that you should know about these. And I thought that we could
like
play.
that you just moved out.
Just moved out to the side.
Don't look at the corner.
This one is really important, and I haven't found like an eco-friendly replacement for this one yet.
Well, yeah.
So it's kind of like baby steps.
But that's the thing, you know, and that's really what Mommy Greenest is all about, right? Is that, you know, you do what you can, and if there's something that you really can't replace, then you're going to use what you have. You know, don't like stress yourself out about it. So
yeah, and I like to buy as much green, eco-friendly, vegan stuff as possible, but of course I use so many other things too, because some stuff just doesn't compare just yet. I hope one day it will, but who knows? Yeah. So I wanted to show you some of my fun things, and I wanted to show you some cool tips and stuff that you can do with the makeup that you already have.
And I would like to, it's always like, oh, you use natural. Like, you look pretty natural is apparently my word. You know, when people describe like what I look like. Yeah. I don't want to look so natural. Okay. Like, I want to have an option that doesn't look so natural.
Right.
You know?
Okay, but the important thing to keep in mind is that everybody's definition of natural is different. Like, the amount of makeup that I'm wearing, you might not feel comfortable wearing that, but maybe you just want to bump up your look. Thank you. I feel comfortable looking like a tranny, so it's totally fine for me.
I look like a tranny.
Okay, thank you. But I would.
But I do have red lipstick. Okay, so I'm thinking that's one thing that I want to try.
One of my favorite tips, and I like this Josie Marin liner.
And I have this is really good too, this
I was going to ask you about that.
Illuminizer.
Yeah, do you have it on now?
No, I don't have it on, but it's really illuminating. For lack of a better word. Yes.
Ooh. Yes. I want to sharpen this because I looked at it earlier and it needed some love.
Okay, so first
thing, I never really follow any like specific steps or rules. Usually though, I start with brows, but your brows look great, and then sometimes I'll go into fixed skin, but again, your skin looks great, so we can just focus on like popping everything out since you've got like a good base on. Okay. So what I like to do, and I like to use a lot of gel liner, but again, I haven't found a really great equivalent in the green world. Do you want me to show you a non-eco-friendly gel liner?
No, I want to use what I have.
Okay.
And try to do something with that.
Okay, perfect.
You know, for the most part.
Okay, so you've got a great black liner. So what I'm gonna do...
Okay, I'm gonna watch you.
Okay. So one of my favorite tips is putting it on the upper waterline. This is a very tickly, sensitive part of your eye, but I think the payoff is really, really nice.
You mean inside, like under the lashes?
Yeah, like up and in.
Okay.
So this is going to give the illusion of just a fuller upper lash line, which I think looks really good.
Maybe you do one eye and I'll do the other.
Yeah, so just let me know if that tickles or if I stab you or anything like that.
Stab me, but other than that, tickling is fine.
I'll try not to. And I just use mouthwash, so.
Fabulous.
I hope. So open and look down to your left. Look at me. So that's like one little subtle difference that you can just pop on your eye.
Luminizer all over my hands. Nice. That's good. Okay. So just here.
Yeah. So up there, and you can bring it as far in as you want.
But when you blink, doesn't it go away, kind of?
See, no, but that's the difference with gel liners, right? Where you put it,
it'll
really
stay.
stays, whereas a pencil is going to be a little smudgier, which is fine because you can do other things to just like enhance that smudgy look. So another thing I like to do is under the eye waterline also.
Okay.
I think that looks good. So you
Doesn't
can go
that,
rock
okay,
that.
so that's not going to make my eyes look smaller?
No, I think people always think that. First of all, you've got really big, pretty eyes anyway. So
Should I do it all the way across?
Yeah, go for it. So nothing is going to make them really look smaller. Especially, you're not going to wear a ton
myself with
of. You're not going to wear a ton of dark eyeshadow or anything. I think, especially. Yeah, no, I think the black looks really good. Another option though, if you feel like it's too heavy, is a really deep brown. But to me, that looks really pretty.
Okay.
And what I would do is just kind of smudge a little underneath. Because with a pencil liner like this, it's gonna smudge anyway. But I think if we grab a shadow that's a little bit lighter in a really cool shade and smudge it under, that'll look awesome. So this is from OCC Cosmetics, one of my favorites.
Oh, I don't know that brand.
They're awesome.
And that's okay. So here's another thing. I have tried those kind that are it's loose powder, right?
It's pigment,
and it's just everywhere. Like,
Yes.
what do you do?
So first of all, I usually get the product from the lid because there's usually enough on there. Or I'll take literally a tiny, tiny bit and tap out any excess.
Okay.
That's gonna be the key. And even if you feel like there's too much on there, just keep tapping.
Okay.
So for example, you've got this guy on the back of your brush, which maybe already, or the back of your liner, which maybe already has some black. So that's perfect because we're just gonna smudge this color in anyway.
Okay.
So I'm getting a tiny bit on there and then tapping out any excess. And this is a really cool kind of army green, warm gold pigment. And OCC Cosmetics is vegan. They're very anti-animal cruelty. They don't test on animals. They're really finely jet milled pigments, and this will probably last you the rest of your life.
Yes.
You know. So I think they're under $20. Don't quote me on that, but they're pretty reasonable priced. So tap, 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 and then look up, and then I'm just gonna kind of smoke this under, and my hope is that it will blend with the black.
I think your hope is going to be realized.
Look at me.
I'm believing in this.
Yeah. So that like kind of softens up the black and gives you like a really cool little pop to your eye.
Yeah, that's
without being too harsh. And you can add more black smokiness on the outer corner if you want.
Okay, and what about like extending it? Oh, that looks good. I like that.
And to me, that's like a subtle, easy, quick thing that you can do, but it really makes your eyes look sultry. See, so dip a lot less. Yeah.
It's going to shorten our lifespan.
Well, you won't have it your whole life. So tap out, and you can do this kind of tap. Yeah, so you've got a lot on there.
I am not
but
as
that's
good
okay.
at the tapping as some other people in the room.
Very important.
Okay, so did you go this way or this?
You know, I started in the outer corner and I worked my way in. The first place that you set your brush on your face is always going to be the darkest. So if you're ever doing a really dark, smoky, bold look, you typically want like maybe the outer corners to be the darkest, so you would set the color there and then work it in. So in this case, we want the outer corner to really pop and like be the darkest part, so that's where you would place the brush first.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it totally does. Should we do something on the top too?
You can if you want. You can do the same thing on the top.
Okay.
So you could do,
Start with the liner?
Yeah, I would start with the liner on the outer corner. I would start there and I would kind of work my way in.
Yeah, I think that's what I've been doing wrong. I come usually,
And the thing about like this particular look is that, you're not doing a winged cat eye, so there's no need to be 100% precise.
Like, yeah.
Because you're going to smoke it and blend it anyway.
Okay. I have always come from like the inside out.
Oh yeah, I think it's nice to keep it a little darker on the outer corner. That's just one of the looks I tend to wear every day, but I change my makeup all the time.
That's what I'm going for.
See, that is really pretty. It's a really nice, like, sexy look that makes your eyes pop, and it required one extra product.
Right, which I'm gonna go get right now.
Yeah. And you could keep going with this. This kind of a thing is totally buildable. You want more black, add a little bit more black on there. You want it thicker, heavier, thicken up the line on the outer corner and keep smoking it in.
And this is smoky.
Yeah, smoky can be any colors, and it's just sort of means that there's no harsh lines, that everything sort of blends and looks like smoke.
So
see, I love this.
I like it too.
Yeah.
It does look different.
See, you're not used to it. See, to me, this is like, I would go to bed in that makeup. Actually, I wouldn't. I don't go to bed with makeup on, but that's like really simple.
So I would start doing this though. I
would
start like trying to like make it not bleed so much. That would be my like little...
Usually shadow, when you put a shadow underneath, it kind of prevents the eyeliner from bleeding so much.
Oh, okay.
Because it sort of traps it. Okay. That's been my experience. If you didn't put a shadow under there, it probably would bleed because these pencils tend to bleed. That's why I do prefer gel. When you put a gel on, it will stay where you put it.
Okay.
And they're not necessarily waterproof because I don't really like waterproof. So that's one fun thing to like bump up your eyes. Again, you could take this totally more dramatic, or you could keep it like this. It's all about whatever works for you in terms of
this is awesome.
Your routine.
It's very different for me.
Good. See, to me, it's not different
so
at
you
all.
wouldn't you wouldn't say that this, I feel like I would have to wear this at night. Like if I were walking down the street during the day with this, I feel like it would be too much. But it's not. It's
not to me. Not at all.
I need to change my attitude about makeup. I think that's what it is.
It's so soft to me, but again, that's just my perspective on makeup. Like it's really, really subtle, but it's all about how you feel in it.
Right.
Obviously, at the end of the day. So one thing, what kind of like, what do you use for coverage? Do you have a concealer?
I have this, but I usually use powder and a little brush.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like it, like if I use this, it like sits in my wrinkles there on the inside.
Okay, so
I
that
usually use just a little powder.
Okay.
You know?
I like when you have like a smokier eye, what I like to do is go back in with a concealer and just kind of sweep it
afterwards.
Yeah, after. That looks really good and really clean. And especially if you have any fallout underneath.
Okay.
And you just sweep it up, then it's like, oh, it makes your eyes pop even more. And again, I don't have like a really good green concealer that I've been in love with, so we could try this one.
This is Josie Marin, and I love her products.
Actually, I don't want to use that brush.
Oh, a bigger brush.
Yeah. Do you ever put it directly on?
Yeah, I've never used a brush, so that's why I was like, wow, that's really cool. And I have that exact brush.
Yeah.
Eco Tools, awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a lot of Eco Tools brushes.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So you dotted it.
Yeah, and I think less is obviously more. And I mean, you certainly don't need concealer. It just helps the eyes pop. And it just helps clean up any of the smokiness underneath.
I think I have always my whole life put on concealer first and then eye makeup.
Yeah,
but that's a great. That makes sense.
Yeah,
to do it the opposite way. Yeah, I think that looks great.
Yeah,
that looks better.
Really pops.
Yeah,
and then you can, I don't use foundation. I use concealer just wherever I need it, and I feel like that works for me. Anytime in the past when I've used foundation, I find that my skin just breaks out and just doesn't really look good.
I like this. This is Mineral Fusion. So usually what I do is like I take the little brush and I just, you know, like find the little places where I need extra. And then I use the big brush and kind of go all over.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I like that. That works. So moving
But then
on.
you get greasy.
I always look greasy when I'm filming, and then I look and I'm like, oh, I guess I wasn't that greasy. But in this light is so harsh that, you know, whatever. Okay, so one of my other favorite things from 100% Pure, on my channel I talk about this obsessively. I would be surprised if everybody that subscribed doesn't own this with the way that I promote it, but now I'm going to talk about its sister. What color are you? Shimmery Cocoberry. So the cool thing about this is that it's a lip and cheek in one. So it's great for travel. It's like a little bullet of color.
I love how small it is. I have these, which are actually almost the same colors.
Yeah, they are similar.
But this is way darker.
Yeah, that one's more tan for sure.
But they're so fat that, I mean, this you could put in your pocket.
Yeah, and it's a really pretty color, especially on all of these skin tones. Okay. Like yours.
Awesome.
So I mean, the thing is with these, you can put them directly on, use your finger to blend. You could use a brush. It's really personal preference. Okay. So in this case, I'll use a brush. And this will give your face a nice, warm, kind of tan glow. And I really like this color for fall.
What's the color again?
It's called Shimmery Cocoberry.
Okay. 100% pure.
And
I've never used their makeup, but that's
how
great.
Gorgeous is that?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, and another little trick that I have is I take whatever, not always, but a lot of times, I'll take either whatever bronzer or blush I'm wearing, and I'll throw a little bit up there. Okay. In my crease. And it just kind of complements everything, and I think it makes the whole look really nice.
That's great. So this is my blush brush. This is obviously too big.
I mean, I like kabuki brushes like that, but I used a foundation brush to apply this.
Let me try it and see if I can do it as well as you did it.
For a liquidy product like that, it's going to be hard, I think, to use a brush like this. Just my personal opinion, but if it works for somebody, then they shouldn't stop doing what works for them.
So you just put it on my cheekbone, basically.
Yeah, kind of like if when you smiled where you would sort of naturally blush. And yeah, and then I just love that look of just popping a little in the crease.
Somehow it doesn't want to match. Like, this side is glowier than this side. Oh, you know what? I think it had a little foundation on it. All right. Even? Yeah, it looks good to me.
Yeah, good. It's really, really good. Now you could put that on your lip, but since I have more fun colors, we're not going to stop there. Alrighty. This is a wheel of fun. And these are again from 100% Pure.
Love
this is like this is basically your one-stop shop.
I would wear every single one of those colors.
Me too. And what's cool is you can totally mix and match all of them also. So for like what you're rocking, I think like these colors would be really pretty. Or you could go bold and do something like that.
Let's go bold.
Let's do it.
I mean, I'm here.
Yeah.
Let's go bold.
And the thing is, these aren't going to be that bold, even in my opinion. They're not going to be as bold as like the lip that I have.
Yeah.
But if you're kind of easing into that more dramatic makeup look, like this is a good way to go. Okay. You know, kind of the glossier sheer. Ooh, I love this color on you.
I have to get that little wheel of fun.
Yeah, it is totally a wheel of fun. So with this product, you probably do need a lip brush, unless you want to dip your finger in there. But I think to get a more precise look, a lip brush is nice. Okay. And then these are pretty like buildable, and what I mean by buildable is that if you want more color, you can just add another layer and just keep building up.
Does it stain?
No, and I like stains, so I'm kind of sad when they don't stain, but yeah, maybe that's because they're so like eco-friendly. See, to me that looks beautiful.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked a lot.
Yes.
Which is why this took a long time, but actually...
you look gorgeous to me.
Thank you. You're so sweet. Okay, so, but actually, like, I could probably do all of this in 5 minutes.
Oh,
right?
Absolutely, you could do it in 5 minutes because we really only used like very few products.
Right.
And like your eyeliner, of course, you know, you could do that, I'm sure, like super duper fast.
Yeah.
And then just smoke it out with a really cool color. And of course, it doesn't have to be this one. It could be like
I love that
a
one.
deep sexy blue. Although this one looks really good on you. Yeah.
Thank you, LuxLyfe.
Yeah, you're welcome. You look
Thank
beautiful.
you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so
Nice
I
to meet
will
you guys.
you'll be seeing all these products. I'm gonna share some links, but pretty awesome. You're my new favorite beauty guru.
Yay! Woohoo! Thank you guys. Nice to meet you.
Yes, and check out her channel, LuxLyfe.
Woo! And she'll be on my channel, so you
Yes.
gotta check it out.
Yay! All right, see you guys.
Bye.